Thanks to EA for providing me early access to the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack. All opinions are my own.
These Sims randomized in regular clothes and accessories, but with the fairy wings. This is peak Sims ridiculousness. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa, my pronouns are she, her, and on this channel I like to make silly Sims videos. And today's the day! So today we are going to be taking a look at the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack. I've got early access, so it is not final software. And we only have the base game plus Enchanted by Nature installed, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel for when I post the cross-pack compatibility video, which will be coming soon. That being said, this video is going to be a first look at the pack. I'm gonna dive in and just try to get my initial first impressions. I'm not doing a super deep dive, but this should help you if you wanna get like the gist of what's happening in this pack. That's what we're trying to do today. All right now, y'all, look at my name bouncing around here. I can't do anything about that, just so you know. This is how the early access works. So please forgive me if my username blocks some information every now and then. I promise I'm gonna try to cut around it. So welcome to The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature. Live among the trees. Step into nature with a natural living skill. Sims can thrive outdoors, foraging for food and plants, perfect for the nature nomad aspiration. Bring nature inside with live houseplants and explore new traits. Plant lover, mystical, and disruptive. A balanced lifestyle. Negative emotions cause imbalance, leading to ailments. Become a naturopath, I think that's how you pronounce it, y'all, using the Apothecary table to cure Sims and hone your skill. Pursue the elixir enthusiast aspiration. Watch your luck. It affects cooking and ailments. Oh, okay, so luck affects cooking. I wonder if, okay. The Fairies folk. Become a fairy. Use abilities to nurture plants, change moods, and more. Choose harmonious or discordant paths with the fairy story's aspiration. Create fairies with wings and tattoos. Even non-fairies can use fairy dust for enchantment. And a land of enchantment. In its green is a lush world with 3 neighborhoods. Coast of Admore, focused on gnomes. Spruce Dairy Grove, blending nature and civilization. And magical Everdew Forest. Meet Mother Nature and become a fairy. And summon Spruce Almighty for adventures. So let's take a look at Create a Sim. I've got my sim here, so I just want to take an overview of all the things that are coming with this new pack. Okay, so clicking on our hair here, it looks like we have a few new hairstyles. So I'm just gonna click through so you can see the gist of what we got going on. This one is also so good. I love this. I love like the roots that are coming out on the back and like the ferns or whatever plant this is on top. I love that. And we have a new Afro textured hairstyle, which if you see here, you can even tell like it's parted very well. I love this. We've got another cut here, some slick back look, curly hair, as well as like an updo kind of curly hair. There's a lot of hair back here. This one has a lot of hair, oh my gosh. So I think I'm gonna give this sim more of the Afro textured hair. And then for new facial hair, we've got this like new beard with some flowers in it, which looks really good. And then we have this style of facial hair, which I don't know what it's called. I want to call it mutton chops, but I don't know if that's right, y'all. So you're gonna have to help me out with that. But I like this beard look. I'm gonna go ahead and give this sim this beard look. And then for new headwear, we've got these horns and also these horns. It's hard to see when it's like zoomed in like this, but these looks are definitely playing up the fairy vibe. I am loving this. Oh, we also have this headband. Ooh, I like this. But this one, just how magical it looks. I like this. I'm excited to use this. I don't know when, but at some point. We've got this like crown thing as well. And then we have like a hat. Oh, which actually goes over this hairstyle pretty well too. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, with some flowers on the side. I do like this. And then this like upside down watering can with like bird poop on it. I think that's really funny. There's also some eggs on top. I don't know who this is for, but I do like that we have the option. Getting into some accessories, we have some new earrings. Oh, this one is just like a right earring. And this one, I guess, is both, like left and right. So that's pretty cool. And then we have these hanging. Again, I wish I knew the plant names. This is definitely like some leaves. I like the little leaves. And I guess, yeah, that's it for the earrings. And then for necklaces, ooh, we got a few options. Let me take off this top just so we see. We've got this choker, which is pretty neat, as well as this like key necklace with some leaves around it. This, as soon as I saw this in like the trailer, I knew I was gonna be obsessed with this. This like crystals collar thing. This is definitely my favorite thing so far. Ooh, and the iridescence watch. I wanna try this in real life. That's how much I like this. For glasses, we have this new like masquerade mask option, which I think is perfect again for like fairies. And I think that's it so far. Doesn't look like we got new makeup, but you know what we did get? We did get an update to the color of the eyelashes, which I think is coming to everyone in a base game update. Since this isn't necessarily marked as for this pack, but there's several new swatches of that. So by the time that you see this, you'll already have this in your game. In the face paint category, we got a few new things. So we got this here. This makeup, again, is screaming fairies. And we also got this as well. This one looks really good. And I like this like night sky situation that's happening here. This is also really fun. For outfits, the top that he was wearing before is a new top, and I do like that. I'll just click through these really quickly so you can see some of the new items that we have with this pack for the tops. Several different options. Okay, this definitely a vibe. As well as a few new options for bottoms. These are the ones specifically tagged as masculine. And then for full body, we've got these overalls, this like, I don't know, petals dress. It looks like it's like a flower upside down. And then some, oh, this one has like shoes with it. Some of these have shoes on with it. So yeah, this is not that many though. Although this could be because it's tagged as masculine. Okay, so I'm gonna give him one of the styled looks. So he's wearing this. Oh, and it includes one earring. For his skills and aspiration, I wanna use a new aspiration. We've got Elixir Enthusiast. This sim wants to learn everything there is to know about the Apothecary Skill and craft powerful cures and elixirs from plant-based ingredients. So I think I'm gonna give him that one. We also got the new Nature Nomad aspiration. This sim embraces natural living and enjoys fulfilling their every need in the great outdoors. And then also we've got the new Fairy Stories aspiration with becoming a fairy. And then for traits, since this sim is gonna be doing the apothecary, I want this sim to be a plant lover. Plant lover sims treat each and every plant like the little sim they are. Being a friend to the plants is not always easy on a plant lover's emotions, but luckily these sims don't need any skill to share their special interests, just a big heart. Plant lover sims treat each and every plant like the little sim they are. Being a friend to plants is not always easy on a plant lover's emotions, but luckily these sims don't need any skill to share their special interests, just a big heart. I also think I'm gonna give him the mystical trait. Feeling a strong affinity for both the natural and supernatural, mystical sims see higher purpose in living harmoniously in each world and sharing that with other sims. These sims learn apothecary and gardening skills faster and have an easier time building friendships with occult sims. Mystical sims can offer to grant a sacred blessing to other sims, which increases balance for both sims if accepted. Okay, so I think him being into like plants and the apothecary, I think I'm excited. So my first sim is Malcolm Freeman. I made him an elixir enthusiast. I also made him a plant lover, where he is gonna hopefully love plants. He loves outdoors and he's mystical. So these are his outfits. This one is actually, I think, a styled look. And then these are the rest of his outfits, just so you know he's dressed. And now I'm gonna work on his daughter, Monique. His daughter, Monique, is who I want to pursue the fairy aspiration. She's gonna be a teen. She has the Fairy Stories aspirations. This sim wants to show the world just what kind of fairy they can be. They're disruptive. They can spread interpersonal chaos by giving bad balance advice, or stick it to nature by disrupting plants. Disruptive sims build mischief skill faster, but are slower to regain balance than most sims. But she also loves the outdoors. Going through, there's a few hair options that we didn't see because they weren't tagged as masculine. We got this hair option here that is like fully integrated leaf crown thing. Again, perfect for fairy sims. We've got this long hair with leaves inside of the hair, which is just adorable. The same updo, but then the updo with the tinsel in the hair. So there is some like shiny tinsel stuff happening. And then we've got this hair that we've seen in the trailer, the like twists and braids up in a like piggy tail, half up, half down thing. This is such a cute little hairstyle. And there's also an option with the tinsel in the hair. And then the same hairs that we've already seen at this point as well. So I think I'm gonna give her this hair, but with the tinsel in it, because I think that's kind of cute. And I think I'm gonna give her like some colored hair. I think it could be fun. Let's give her blue hair. We do have a new eyeshadow makeup look that has like, I don't know, a leafy kind of effect, which is pretty cool. I think this would be great for when she turns into a fairy. We can like add this. Now also this MAC option that we have that's base game totally works for like our occult sims and for fairies specifically, because I've literally never used this on my sims. So for styled looks, we do have this option here that uses like the new top and like this new skirt and these boots, which are super cute. They have this one called Nature's Body, which is also like really funny if you want your sim to just be top to bottom in like a floral kind of inspired look. Well, since this sim wants to be a fairy, I'm gonna give her more of like an ethereal kind of look. So these are the top options that we have with Enchanted by Nature for the adult frames, including teenagers. I think I'm gonna go with this one though. I think I like this top. For bottoms, we have these same pants that we've seen so far, as well as this skirt is kind of cool, like for, I guess, an apothecary style sim. And then this skirt as well, along with these pants here. I kind of like the idea of her just wearing like the base game leggings. Though that does beg the questions of the accessories. So we have this new arm cuff, which is awesome to look at. I love this. I'm excited to use this on more sims, although it looks a little painful. Like wearing it in real life. We've got these new fingerless gloves, as well as these gloves here. Ooh, that kind of go through like one finger. What I did see that we got were some new socks. These socks are so cute. And then we also have this new skin effect that's with the base game update. So now our sims can have like a shiny, glossy kind of like skin, dewy goodness, I guess. This is it's kind of crazy looking actually. I'm gonna take this off. For shoes, we have some new like tulip heels, these hooves, which I love that we have these. We've got these sandals too, these like tie-up sandals. Oh, I think I might use these instead. And then those boots that we saw earlier that I really like. And then for tagged as masculine, we also have these boots, which if I put her in a different skirt, you can see like the top of these boots. Okay, so this is Monique. This is what she's wearing in her everyday. This is her formal look. One of the new dresses that we got in this pack: athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, including a new top and the new shoes. This skirt was base game, in case you didn't know. Swimwear, and then hot and cold weather, which we won't be experiencing in this version of the game, but that's totally fine. And just to click around real quick, I'm not planning on adding any younger sims for this right now, but I just wanted to show off some of the items that come in the pack for younger sims. As per usual, it's not much, but we did get these new jelly sandals, which I am excited about because it's very much 90s core, and the tops that I already showed off. And then we also got all those hairs for children's sims as well. So these are all the different styles that we have. So that's exciting that there's all these new styles, including one new afro textured hair for children's sims. For toddlers, we do have a new hat, which is really cute, as well as 2 new hairstyles. No new afro textured hairs. So of course, we do have a few new full body looks for toddlers as well. Let me just make the hair shorter so you can see. So we've got this one, which is so cute, like little petals. This one that looks like little butterfly wings. And then this one with little acorns and little wings on it. This is so cute. And please tell me the toddlers have the jelly sandals. They do. Although the swatches are showing up weird right now, but hopefully that'll be fixed in the final version. For infants, we got that same little flower hat. So adorable. We got the similar sort of full body outfit with like the petals and the little like poofy bottoms. And then this same one with like the butterfly wings on the back. And they also got the little jelly sandals. And then quickly, one thing that I did not explore are some of the new tattoos that we got. We got this little fairy gnome tattoo, some of these Celtic inspired designs, as well as some of these swirl designs, which there is this swirl design on basically each body part. So you kind of make a full like fairy inspired thing. Like, look at this, the whole body. Oh, and I forgot the stomach one too. Woo! But this pack has like several new tattoos, including this one that you can't see on this sim that well, but it's like dirty feet. Like if you have like a natural living sim and you just never want them wearing shoes, there's a dirty foot swatch. So, yep. But let's give this sim this like flower tattoo. This one's kind of nice. And I'm gonna adjust the hues a little bit and adjust the opacity so it doesn't feel like a sticker. Okay, great. I think we're ready to move into Inniscreen. All right, so we've got Inniscreen here. The enchanting Isle of Inniscreen is renowned for its natural beauty and vibrant communities. Sims from afar are drawn to the idyllic Spruceberry Grove, where foraging is abundant and life flourishes in harmony with nature. In the mystical forest of Everdew, the pursuit of fairy life and relationships offer enchanted experiences. Adventure awaits at the coast of Admore, where the isle's rich history and secrets unfold through its engaging residents and monuments. Innisgreen is celebrated for its development of the Apothecary Skill, attracting Sims eager to pursue careers in naturopathy and holistic practices. And look at this. This is our first look at Innisgreen. Okay, so it's looking like we've got 14 lots, the biggest of which is a 64 by 64 lot here. And then it looks like we've got a small 20 by 20 lot here and what looks to be like this tree. We also have a lounge, it seems, or whatever this is. Yeah, maybe that's lounge. It seems like we've got a park here, a bar, and some sort of monument situation. Okay, so let's move in. So Coast of Admore is the bustling seaside village. Spruceberry Grove is the haven for bohemian and nature-loving Sims who love gardening and living off the land. And then we have Everdew, home of the Fairy Council. Everdew is the epicenter of fairy life, where fairies can let it all hang out. Okay, so there is a little base game lot here, the Greenwood Hamlet Residence, which has 2 bedrooms, and it has the Fairy Passage lot trait. Let's check that one out. All right, so this is the first look at this base game house that we have here. Downstairs, we have a pretty basic kitchen. Ooh, we got a dining room with the new wallpaper. It looks like we got a new fireplace, and then we have a kid's bedroom. I'm gonna just go ahead and assign this to Monique. And then upstairs, we have the primary bedroom, which we can assign to Malcolm. And then a bedroom. And then what does this house even look like? Ooh, this is fun with a lot of the new windows and the new doors and stuff. And then if we have a look around, oh, we're like right across from like a park and the swing sets. Oh, and there's like a bathroom right out here too. This is kind of cool. I guess if we wanted to immediately bulldoze this lot and then start living off the land, we could. Which, speaking of, hold on. If I click, oh, look, we can meditate in nature. Oh, but we need level 7 of the natural living skill in order to do that. We can sleep, summon a privy bush, we can forage, and then we can forage for apothecary ingredients, which we need to unlock at apothecary level 2. Okay, how about this? Let's start looking at our aspiration tasks. So down here, if my little name would disappear. Okay, elixir enthusiast. We got to forage for apothecary ingredients 3 times. We have to craft 2 items at the apothecary table. Give a cure or elixir to 3 other Sims. Okay, so my name's in the way. Select a Sim and choose Give Elixir under Apothecary Pie menu. And then reach level 2 of the Naturopath career. So we can use the phone or computer and select Find a Job and advance in the career. Okay, cool. So we'll do that next. And then for Monique, she needs to become a fairy. That's like the first thing, become a fairy. Throw 3 fairy dance parties at a fairy home and befriend 2 fairy Sims. Okay, so for this first look, I got my work cut out for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the phone. I'm gonna go to the business and we're gonna go find a job. Also, why is she's looking kind of dusty? Why is she glowing? Oh, you know what? Maybe it has something to do with our balance. Okay, so right here we see our balance. Monique has stayed in a good mood lately and is currently feeling balanced. And then our luck. Monique is sure she can feel good luck shining brightly on her today. With good luck, Sims may see an increase in good finds, positive social interactions, and maybe even that long-awaited promotion at work. All right, well, if that's the case, I think we're good on that. I guess she's feeling lucky. And we do have this area on the side here where I think I'm going to want to plant stuff. But looking around, ooh, what's over here? Is this another lot? Oh, no, this is just beautiful set dressing. Oh, and then this is another lot here. Who lives here? Ooh, this is nice. Oh, and it's look at the way that the platform stairs are kind of used back here. Oh, this is very magical looking and it's lit and we're not even in the magical area. Oh, and then there's another lot over here with like a huge like pond or something like that. And is this like the town? This feels like a square of some sort. Oh, look, there's some people over here. Oh, it's Jeffrey. Man, Jeffrey, get out of here. Oh, and then we have an apothecary table. Okay, great. So maybe we can take Malcolm and we can have him study some apothecary stuff real quick. Oh, look, the first one here, naturopath. Sims with this job will be able to see clients on their home lot as well as the standard go to work and work from home options. A naturopath draws on deep wells of knowledge, from crafting elixirs to foraging to helping other Sims feel their best. If you're drawn to healing and balance, this career is for you. Unlock 3 career outfits, new socials such as educate about balance, additional work interactions, including the ability to see ailing Sims at the home lot, trace and decor objects such as Everyday Wisdom Frame Pack that are perfect for any home office. So then we have the Apothecary branch and the Lifestyle Coaching branch. Ooh, we only make $18 an hour though. This is not that great. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess it could be worse. I was just comparing. All right, well, we know what we're doing. Check. Okay, wait, we got some things here. So Malcolm is now a naturopath intern at Sims Health and Balance. He starts Monday at 8 a.m. So that's tomorrow. And then it says Indigo, a true affinity for the feelings of others. It can be overwhelming at times, but it is your greatest strength. What the heck is that? That's not my Sim's name. And mythical lesson. Malcolm is a mystical Sim. Mystical Sims aim to help everyone reach a state of balance. Oh, let's enthuse about plants versus occults. That sounds like fun. Oh, work assignment. Research natural living on the computer. Should Malcolm get a jump on the assignment? Sure. We don't have a computer, but I'll figure that out. Now, really quickly, I want to figure out what's going on with our traits here. So this lot has fairy passage. This lot is near an enchanted passage. Fairy Sims are more likely to visit. Oh, okay. So we have a new lot trait with this pack. Any new lot challenges? No. Okay, now we do need a little computer, so maybe I'll put a desk over here in this corner, which does give us an opportunity to look at a few of the new items. Oh, so you know what we can do? Let's get rid of this bed and like this little dresser, and let's use this new bed. Oh wait, this is a toddler bed, the fairy tale toddler bed. Oh, how precious. And then look, a fairy tale crib and a fairy tale bassinet. Okay, so the new bed is the fairy tale canopy bed, which is really, really big. I mean, I could put that in here for our teenage Sim, but there's not much room for anything else. Do we have a single bed version of this? It does not look like it. Okay, what an interesting choice. But we have some side chairs, a chair with like a white cloth over it. Okay. Ooh, this fancy new like flowers dining chair, and then like a flower petal bar stool, and then another little dining chair as well. Again, this isn't really a full build by overview. This is just a little sneak peek of what we got going on here. Although I will say I'm gonna get rid of this sofa, and I see this fancy fairy tale shell sofa. So I am gonna place that just because I'm like, why not? Ooh, a waterfall shower. I feel like this would be good in like a spa. Like you have like a natural living spa. This could be so much fun in here. And then we have like the fungi fixture shelf. Oh, now I have insufficient funds. Ew, okay. All this was really expensive, I guess. Yeah, interesting that there's no single bed option for this fancy like bed design. Okay, well, I'm going to pick a different swatch just because. Let's pick that one. That one's kind of fun. We only have $800, so I actually might have to cheat my money. Anyway, you know what? I said I wanted a desk. Oh, we got this new desk. Same sort of vibe here. It's like we're living in a forest or something with all this stuff. Is there any room anywhere else for this? Oh yeah, there's some room up here. Let's use this up here. How expensive is this? This is 380 simoleons. So not too bad. What the heck? Okay, the stuff in this pack is so funny because it's like, we've got the Arborist Ambiance chair, which is literally, okay, if my name would move, please. Okay, here. It's literally just like a moss-covered chair. That's wood. Okay, that's not comfortable for our situation. I was already pushing it with the desk. Here, maybe we'll use this matching chair. See, look, that's a cute little set there. Oh, there's some like laser show thing in here too. Again, this is just the first look. I'm doing a little bit of playing, a little bit of looking at stuff. I'm gonna put this bench out here. Oh, we have a new wedding arch. Again, I think that makes sense. Oh, look how special this looks. What are some of the swatches? Oh, how magical. Again, my name is in the way, but this looks so good. Not something we're worried about right now. What is this? Oh, this is a bar back. Oh my God. Whoa, this is magical looking. This pack is lit. Oh, you know what I do see though? I see some plants. What is happening here? So we've got Boston Fern live house plants, Oh, yes. Okay, so these live houseplants have this interesting little like corner tab pull open. And so it says Pothos live houseplant, Montserrat live houseplant. And then we have these tabletop plants. Okay, so we've got these pots here. We've got elegant orb tabletop plant, and you can put it on this table, maybe here, and then on the floor. I wonder if that's what this is. Yeah, this is a tabletop plant, and then this is a Pothos live house. Oh, maybe I can get a fungi little shelf here. And can I put the little pots on top of these? So I'm gonna put a couple of these. Oh no, you can't put one on the other side. I found with the smaller little shelves, they don't let you put other little random stuff on it. Oh, but we can put another one up here. So let's add one on top of the mantle. And then I'm gonna add a little fern to this one. Also, can we change the color of these? Ooh, so yeah, let's do a little purple one. Oh, I didn't grab it. Purple. And then what color are you, friend? Some of these look like the plant is sick. So I'm gonna leave that one as the default because I'm not sure what's going on there. And then I'm gonna change the color of these pots. All right, cool. So now we got some house plants since Malcolm is kind of a house plants nerd. And maybe I should get an apothecary table. Maybe I'll put the apothecary table out here in the side yard. So we've got that out here, and then maybe I should put another little bench out here. Oh, this one, this perch of petals. It's kind of nice. I'll just place this here. Okay, so that's just poking around. We do have this little moodlet here, confident, aurorific. Malcolm feels good after reading a sim with major aura. I'm finding this all fascinating. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's go to the apothecary skill. Can we craft? Study apothecary cures. Does that get you more skill? Also, I noticed that it feels like the type on this is different. Maybe they updated this. While Malcolm is looking at this, one thing that I know that they've changed is the notebook. So we've got this notebook here. There's no entries, but the household collections UI has been updated. And I'm interested in seeing what collections we have with this new pack. So we have the apothecary ingredients. Okay, so we found 2 out of 22. Apothecary ingredients can be found by foraging, gardening, completing fables, and may be purchased at an apothecary table or Apothecary Todd's Cures and Elixirs market stall in the Spruceberry Grove neighborhood of Innisgreen. So apparently we found lump of moss, a small critter bone. Oh, I don't know about this. Small critter bones can be found while foraging for apothecary ingredients. Okay. Acorns! When did we find acorns? Have we done all this recently? Lightning root leaf. Leaves harvested from the vines of lightning plants, which are still crackling with electricity. And then an aura petal. Okay, so is this from studying? Okay, so I want Malcolm to be focused on the apothecary skill. We have to forage 3 times, craft 2 items at the apothecary table, and reach level 2 of the naturopath career. So maybe we can do a little foraging after he studies some ingredients. Okay, so it says we've acquired the apothecary skill. Malcolm is officially an aspiring apothecary. Whether he's planning to help himself or others, an array of recipes are waiting to be unlocked. For cures to ailments to elixirs and luck charms, continue building the skill by crafting at the apothecary table, reading skill books, or researching on the computer. Oh, cool. Malcolm has learned more about using his natural living skill to care for his needs naturally. Natural living skill offers all Sims aged child and older a way to solve each of their needs out in nature. And I guess we got the natural living skill because we're foraging, but we're also foraging just for the sake of getting some ingredients. He looks a little lost and confused. Ooh, there's something growing over here. Okay, so we got some more here. Malcolm's new skill in natural living allows him to fulfill more needs outdoors. It can be challenging at first, but living out in nature becomes easy and comfortable with practice. Malcolm can sleep on the ground, indoors, and outdoors, but will gain energy slowly and lose hygiene until he grows more skillful. Malcolm can also bathe in any outdoor water that's shallow enough to wade in, including ponds, rivers, and ocean shorelines. Okay, you cannot convince me that you will be clean, but sure. In addition, Malcolm can also take a sponge bath in a public restroom and the ferry hub located in Everdew. Eating harvestable foods will help Malcolm gain a small amount of fun. Ooh, there's a lot of benefits to this then. Yes. All right, Malcolm, continue foraging. But that also means this little public restroom then. Look, sponge bath in the bathroom. Hello. Is that a fairy? She was a fairy. Yeah. Wait, are you coming over here? Are you like a neighbor? Hold on. Where's Monique? Monique, quick. Come down here and meet someone. Go here. I can't tell where you're going though, friend. Are you coming to my house? Ooh, you might be coming to visit me. Oh my gosh, wait. Don't go anywhere. Look, someone's knocking. Invite in. Okay, are you here to like teach me something about fairies, or are you just here for a vibe? Okay, so you just came in and you keep floating around. Can I do a friendly introduction? Monique, please. This is your one life's goal is to become a fairy. Oh my god, teenagers, get down here. Talk to the adult. Also, it did say that Malcolm found a tulip while foraging, which we didn't have tulips before, right? That's like new. I like how Malcolm's coming to make sure this adult isn't doing anything weird with his child. Hi, ask for fairy dust. Sorry, not to, where does fairy dust come from? Yeah, explain. Also, can you turn me into a fairy? What's up with that? Fairy, social, ask how to become a fairy. Yes, that's what I need to do. Tell me. What's your name even? Tatiana Summer Dream. Ooh, we've got matching shoes. I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. How do I become a fairy? I'm not usually this open about it, but since you asked so nicely, I'll tell you. Okay, becoming a fairy is a magical experience. You'll need a fairy seedling, which can be found through foraging, Fables, ordering off the computer, or asking a fairy directly. With one safely in your pocket, you can plant it to summon Mother Nature. She will send you on your journey to gain your wings. Okay, well, give me the thing. Wait, hear tales. Yeah, let me come over here and hear tales. And while we're hearing tales, someone else is trying to come in, so let me invite you in. There's more to read here. Okay, I became very interested in an apothecary after contracting an ailment last spring. Burning passion. Have you heard of it? Gosh, I was setting things aflame. I was flirting with everyone, which, to be fair, the flirting isn't entirely abnormal for me, but the fire was alarming. I made quite a stir over in Chestnut Ridge, and I'm still not sure if I'm allowed back there. I was a real manic pixie dream girl until I got a cure. It's giving lore. It's giving when I get Chestnut Ridge. Is Tatiana welcome or not? And now we have a new entry in our notebook. A tale from Tatiana's summer dream, and which we can revisit this. Okay, so this is the burning passion. We learned about the burning passion ailment. I guess you flirt all the time and you set things on fire, and maybe you are or are not welcome in Chestnut Ridge. Okay, so I'm gonna continue talking to Tatiana. Talk about fairy magic. Maybe we need to become friends with her, in which case, let me continue to be friendly. Okay, we've learned Tatiana's good and non-committal, which tracks with all her flirting. Okay, so I'm gonna try to ask for a fairy seedling. Will you help me out? Can I get a fairy seedling or nah? It looks like she said no. She said, you don't seem to have any seedlings on me. Hold on. Is it because we're not friends? Let's cloud gaze. Let's work on this friendship a little bit more. Because I know how y'all Sims like to act. Y'all like to act like y'all don't have stuff when you clearly have stuff. I bet you right now if I ask you if you were a fairy, you tell me no. You know what I mean? Okay, now I'm asking her about using fairy dust. No. Let's go talk. Let's continue to talk. I thought that maybe these Sims were coming in for like a welcome wagon, but that does not seem to be the case. I'm turning off all these quests because I got these quests popping up. Okay, I'm going to try to express admiration. I feel like I am so close to becoming friends. We need to become friends. Who's this Sim anyway? Elric Demaray has come to visit as well. We're about to ask also if fairy wings get tangles, which is cute. Pretend to understand fairy traditions. I'm gonna at least ask for fairy dust. Okay, she said yibs. Yibs means yes. Sweet. Okay, cool. We've got fairy dust. A touch of fairy magic at your fingertips. The magical dust has unique powers and can be obtained directly from a fairy or through foraging. Fairies can brush it off themselves, adding it into their inventory. They also drop fairy dust when cleaning themselves or woohooing, or messing around with another sim. Fairy dust has a variety of magical purposes. Fairies can use it to activate their regenerate emotional force ability. It can also be used to enchant objects such as plants and items with the nature press. Additionally, fairy dust has thank you. Additionally, fairy dust has the power to bring gnomes to life. These little helpers can aid in gardening, repairs, cleaning, and bravely defending your household from death and evil gnomes. Ooh, fun. That being said, are you also, how do you feel about, it doesn't let me ask again for the seedling. Well, let me ask you about the inside of a fairy home. Maybe we can forage with our dad. Okay, so Monique is feeling very playful. I'm just gonna hope that doesn't, verge into hysteria. Okay, so this sim is a fairy. Hold on, you're just hanging out in here? Can I tell you to shoot? What the heck? You're just planning our stink, our water bill. Maybe we can maybe he has a fairy seedling. Okay, so I'm gonna send Dad back out here foraging. So maybe you can come outside and forage here, because you need to forage 3 times for apothecary ingredients. And it says that you haven't forged once. So that is a little concerning, but I'm going to stay over here with Monique. Maybe Monique can learn a little bit more about fairy stuff and possibly get a little fairy seedling. Let's talk about flying. Let's tell an engaging story as well. I'm just trying to get close with these Sims so that maybe if they have something, they'll give it to us. Oh, okay, we got something else here. Okay, looks like Malcolm has felt the effects of luck for the first time. Of course, my name jumps right in front of this as I'm reading this. Good luck and bad luck have a chance to impact the results of a Sim's actions, for better or worse. If desired, there are ways to temporarily change a Sim's luck. Otherwise, luck changes every day. And then you can also disable luck in the game options if you don't want it anymore. Okay, so what were the effects of luck? He found a surfer leaf frog. Oh, we haven't gotten the apothecary ingredients yet because we are not really up in the skill yet. Oh, it looks like someone is about to show up here for the welcome wagon. Oh, okay, let me just pretend like I didn't see that. Well, we can craft simoleon cure fever. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. I don't remember getting anything for real for that, but maybe we had some ingredients already. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like when you purchase the apothecary table, it comes with some ingredients. Hence why we already had some things in our notebook. All right, so Malcolm, go ahead and continue to craft and stuff. I'm over here trying to make these fairies like me. Okay, I'm gonna ask this fairy for a seedling. We're not close yet, but please let me know. Please, you have a seedling. That's a no. That's a no face. Apologies, I don't seem to have any seedlings on me. Who has seedlings? Get out of here. Go home. What are you people even here for? Oh, wait. Someone's here from the Fairy Council Liaison. All right, hold on. Let me give a friendly introduction. Hi, yes. Hi. I'm Monique. What's your name? Your name's Karen. That's actually really funny. Oh, look. Acquire Fable. All right, let's acquire a Fable. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but help me out here. I can get a seedling through Fables, apparently. Ooh. Sims can acquire up to 3 Fables from the various Fablists around town. Still don't understand what's going on. Stubborn misfortune. A family, so we've got, this could give us 222 simoleons, and it's from Karen. So a family who owns, it says, ask fairies for an item to deliver. The reward is a starseed teleporter, a motion potion, randomized fruit or seed, and the end of the fable. I wonder if that means that we'll get the little fairy seed thing. Okay, a family who owned everything in the world had not finished grabbing their share, and these Sims, you should know, up in their chateau had money to spend without care. Now, Jeffrey thought schools, but dear Nancy thought pools should become their next big endeavor, but they both had such pride and could not decide on just whose idea was more clever. I don't understand what's happening. I'm going to pick this one because it looks like that's the only option we have. So I'm just going to hit okay. So we have some tasks. So we have to ask a fairy for a moody shrub seed and deliver the item to Karen, I think. You know, this is becoming a lot of work. I could have just made her a fairy in Create a Sim, but I was trying to do something different, all right? I was trying to get my first impressions of this pack. And so far, my impressions are, this is a lot of work, okay? But it is cute to just kind of see fairies flying around and then Sims showing up here. I was gonna, oh wait, I forgot that my Sims have needs and stuff. Boo, boo needs. All right, here, resume. Maybe we can serve grilled cheese. Serve dinner. Let's serve grilled cheese. We still got good luck. We're still feeling pretty balanced and lucky, so that should help us with cooking, apparently. I'm gonna leave Care out there. You're good, right? Yeah, I need to make some food. Okay, Monique's also feeling pretty confident. Charming craftsmanship. Monique felt her crafting work flowed a little easier and it turned out much better. Maybe she was in the zone or simply got lucky. Okay, so that's from having luck. Oh, and then look. It might be nothing, but Monique feels like her good luck helped her make something better than she would have otherwise. It does make me wonder if the ability to like start fires while you have a low skill is going to be increased with this whole luck situation. Meanwhile, Malcolm has reached apothecary level 2. Through muddling, mixing, and mashing, Malcolm can now forage for apothecary ingredients and craft cures for the following ailments: sonic sinuses, greeny meanie, luck magnet, emotional void, and gnome lore. The apothecary study set decoration is available for purchase in the build mode. Okay, all this stuff is new. It's not really making it easier for me to find anything. So let me go ahead and filter by unlocked. Here we go, apothecary study set. This little decorative item. Ooh, and it can go right on here too. This is cute. Different swatches. All right, yeah, let's add this. Okay, so I see there's some plant sims over here. So I am trying to ask to swing with. Oh, because there's a swing right here. Ooh, okay, that was a little dicey there for a second. Okay, so let's do a friendly introduction to this plant sim. And then to this sim too. Get off the swing. I just saw there was plant sims over here, and then Jeffrey. It's like, Jeffrey, go on and get somewhere, please. So I just want to say hello, hi. This is just a very magical area. Ooh, we can ask you for a magic bean. Let's go ahead and do that. Hi. Do you have any magic beans? I can't tell if this is a good interaction or bad, although I do see a question mark. Okay, so it says, I'm sorry, I'm just not in the right emotion now to give any beans. Try getting me into an emotion like angry, playful, sad, uncomfortable, flirty, or confident first before asking for a magic bean. What the heck? Okay, so I guess in order to get a magic bean, we have to... Oh, what's this forbidden fruit? Let me get that. It's like, there's all these different things you can ask for, and I don't know what any of it does. We also have this little thing that popped up. Malcolm is a plant lover sim whose totally healthy obsession with plants comes from the heart. Plant lovers enjoy sharing their special interests with others, conversing with plant sims. Big fan, and treating every plant with the respect they deserve. Oh, like giving them a proper name. It can be emotionally taxing to care this much, but plant lovers know there's no skill necessary to love a plant. So he's a plant lover, and so now him socializing with the plant sim should be good, except for he's a little tense. It says growing apart from being a plant lover, not socializing with plants. The thought of plants not getting the love and attention they deserve is stressing Malcolm out. Malcolm's stressing me out. I'm not even gonna hold you. Well, let's talk to the plant sim. Maybe that'll help. Hey, it's so good to meet you and talk with you. Okay, Malcolm is not doing well, so I'm gonna go ahead and send him to the bathroom. Oh, wait, this fairy sim is back. Okay, hold on, wait. I'm gonna have Monique come over here real quick. She was doing homework. That was really good, but no. Screw the homework. You might even drop out of high school. Oh, wait, Tatiana's leaving. Let's ask to hang out. Oh, you're still out here. Hey, Care. Okay, Tatiana, hi. Okay, we're back to talking to Tatiana. Oh, we also learned that Tatiana's a slob, which is funny. Okay, so we have this fable. What do we need to do? Ask a fairy for a moody shrub seed. Oh, look, it's this interaction, this first one here. Ask fairy for moody shrub seed. I know I've been asking you for a lot of stuff today, but can you hook me up with this moody shrub seed? She says, sorry, I don't know what you're looking for. These sims about to piss me off. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't understand what is going on here. It says ask a fairy for the requested item or obtain it by other means. Like steal it? Okay, so Malcolm was talking with a plant, which was interesting. Talk about favorite plant child. Something about a forbidden fruit. I'm gonna ask about that again. Also, it's 9 p.m. and the sun is still out here. This is a pretty intense area. Hey, we got a forbidden fruit. It says the forbidden fruit of the plant sim. Eat and become like the plant sim. Plant and grow a tree of your own. Forbidden for it's nothing more than a facade. I'm gonna eat this. And hope everything goes well. The plant sim has left, so hopefully we can become a plant sim. What happens? We love plants so much we're becoming one. Woo! Okay. First of all, you changed my hair. Don't really appreciate that. Malcolm ate the forbidden fruit. Okay, don't panic. It'll be all right. Just try and act natural. No, really, natural, like a plant. Drink lots of water, stay in the sun, and he will flourish and photosynthesize, which will replenish his hunger. Keep in mind that as a plant sim, he won't need to eat regular food. Thankfully, that also means he won't have to go to the bathroom either. I love a situation where a sim doesn't have to use the bathroom. Don't really like the change in this hair though. So yeah, he's kind of freaking out. And he's going to the swing. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, our needs are water, hunger, hygiene, social, etc. Karen is still here. Sure. Is there a mirror around here so I can change my hair back? Let's come up here and see if we can change sim. Don't really like that turning into a plant sim changes us like that. I wonder, it's like, they not have that hair? No. If I go to change sim, it takes me back to my normal form. Okay, I mean, I guess we're suffering with this for a few days. Now, is there any sort of like skill tree or anything for plant sims? It doesn't seem like it. He does have work soon. Okay, so it's the next day. I have Monique eating some breakfast. Decorate enchanted items with florals. Decorate items with florals. Ooh, nature pressing. Oh, there's some cool stuff that we can do with this. And you can purchase ingredients. Oh, so we need like plants and stuff. This is a cute little item. So Monique technically has school, but I would rather just skip that for now, honestly. Sun-starved. Uh-oh. He's sun-starved, so I'm gonna have him come over here and... Can I have him sleep outside? Will that help him? with feeling sun-starved. So he's outside, but he does look like he's a little uncomfortable. I'm trying to see if sleeping outside helps him with his hunger. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, it is. Actually, it is helping him. Okay, well, yeah, he's gonna vibe here. Meanwhile, I think instead of going to school today, we're gonna go hang out in the fairy world. Now, Malcolm did get natural living skill 2. So he's learning more ways to live out in nature. He can now directly summon a privy bush outdoors for bladder relief and gain hunger by gulping down any fish he's acquired. No cooking involved. He can also now intentionally forage for food. While these skills offer partial comfort and nourishment, with practice, Malcolm will find even greater fulfillment in natural living. So basically, the more that you practice, the better that you get at this skill. And look, now we can forage for food. Although he doesn't need to eat. He is a little thirsty though. So we should probably come up here and take a shower. What about a sponge bath? Does the sponge bath help us? Let's sponge bath in the bathroom. Oh, okay, look. Naturopath career. Malcolm has a few work options. Which should he choose? Go to work, work from home, see clients at Malcolm's home lot, which we can't do until level 2. So I'm going to tell him to go to work. Okay, so then while Malcolm goes to work, Monique has definitely skipped school. So yeah, Malcolm's off. And we are going to go hang out in the fairy world. Oh, the summer dream house. This is where Tatiana lives. We have mystical besties. Oh, with the sim from the trailer. The watering hole, Cranmore residential. I guess we'll go to this lounge. I know it's like the middle of the day, but I got to get that fable completed and I want to become a fairy. Okay, first of all, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, look at the way that the background does on the backdrop. It's like a night sky. Oh, and there's like a waterfall coming from the bar. This place is nice. Oh, and then there's like some mystical. I love the lighting in here. Oh my gosh. This is so magical. Oh, and look, you look so good in here. All right, her fun was a little low, so she turned on the music. Fairies, fairies, fairies everywhere. Yes, let's do a friendly introduction. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, there's like a little rainbow over there. You see that? Wow. Okay, so this place is, oh yeah, the rainbow, the mystical waters here. Ooh, I don't know what's happening here. There's like this fancy building. Oh, Care's back. Hey, Care. Okay, but let me focus on Monique. Monique, what are you doing? You're going to dance. What happened to the fairy you were talking to? I turned away for 2 seconds. Okay, there's also a gnome in here. This gnome was not here. Bring gnome to life with fairy dust. We can do that because we have fairy dust. Oh, no, we can't. We don't have enough fairy dust. We need 4 piles of fairy dust or 9 piles of fairy dust. I think we only have 1. Okay. All right, let's talk to these fairies. Whoa, what's this? Look at this glowing thing. Wild moody shrub. It's ready for harvest too. Okay, there's someone's calling. It's probably about school. I'm going to ignore it. We can collect bottled emotion. I'm ignoring you. Nope, don't pick up the phone. School warning. Yeah, that's nice. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so we are bottling this emotion, which helped us acquire the gardening skill. And then we unlock some emotion thing in the notebook. So if I go to the notebook, emotion potions. Emotion potions can be collected in a few places. Sims can craft an emotion stone at the apothecary table once they reach level 6 of the apothecary skill. The emotion stone allows the ability to bottle emotions, both one's own and others. They can be harvested from the moody shrubs. These plants and their seeds can be found around Innisgrain. Fairy Sims have a bottle emotions ability that can be purchased from the fairy ability tree. We can also change the shrub's mood. Oh, with our little potion that we collected. We collected the happy and flirty mood. Okay. But I can also disturb plants. Let me do that real quick. What happens if I disturb it? Oh, it looks like now it needs to be weeded maybe? Okay, I don't know. But as far as our little thing, ask a fairy for a moody shrub, we still need to ask a fairy for a moody shrub. Are you a fairy? Mystical fairy. Let's do a friendly introduction to this sim. There's fairies everywhere around here. This is literally just like a enchanted area. Oh, look, I see fairy dust. I'm gonna collect all fairy dust after this. Hi. I can ask you for a moody shrub seed. Okay, so she's complaining about problems and now we're chatting. She's gonna collect that pile of fairy dust, but then when she comes back, I want her to ask for the moody shrub seed. Hi, do you happen to have a moody shrub seed? I'm looking for it to complete some fable. I'd be happy to give you what you need for a price. How's 50 simoleons? Can you get it for free? I'm just gonna hit okay, so I have it. But I feel like that takes away from our money. So I'm gonna say no thanks. Maybe she'll give it to us if we're better friends. Let's discuss interests. Okay, so she said good luck. Ask Innisgreen local about the fairies journey. All right, let's ask about that again. Maybe we'll get new information. Oh, we can trade an item too. Maybe we can trade an item for the seed. It says being born a fairy is not the only way to join the Fae, and the reverse for normies is also true. Those seeking a life different from their own need only acquire a fairy seedling. This mystical object is different from your average seed. You see, planting one can bring forth Mother Nature herself. Sims can receive her charm and enter Moondrop Springs to earn their wings, while fairies can ask to have their fairy essence bottled, relinquishing their wings by pouring their essence into the spring's waters. To get started, you need only ask a fairy how to transform, or you can research it on your own in books or the computer. Okay, so we are still on the hunt for the fairy seedling. This is interesting. Wait a second. It says, would you care if my hint was a corny one? Let me know if you find what I'm looking for. So she wants an acorn. Dang it, our dad has the acorns. Okay, so I think I asked about trading an item. So maybe if I can find an acorn, she would trade with us. I'm gonna enthuse about gardening, and then I'm gonna ask her for a fairy seedling. Let's see if she can hook us up. Oh, it's that other fairy. I was wondering where you went, fam. Let me ask you for a moody shrub seed. Oh, dang it, you disappeared. Okay, well, we do need to use the bathroom. I see another fairy over here who looks absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna do a friendly introduction. I cannot leave here until I get a freaking seedling, please. Hi, yes, I'm on the hunt. Hey, yes, do you think you can hook me up with a fairy seedling? I'm trying to become a fairy. Yeah, sorry, not to like immediately jump here and ask for something. Apologies, I don't seem to have any seedlings on me. I'm telling you. Hey, you're a fairy too? You look like just a regular lady. Oh my gosh, okay. Let me come over here and talk to this sim. Let me give you a heartfelt compliment. Hi, yes. Hi, it's so nice meeting you. And she's like, oh, hey, hun. Shouldn't you be at school? And she's like, why school when I can garden? Oh, wait, I think this is a sim we know. Okay, so a sim we knew just came flying by. It's Eric. I'm going to ask you again for a fairy seedling, now that I know you better. This is the never-ending hunt for a fairy seedling. Goodness gracious. No, look, he doesn't have it again. Well, what about a moody shrub seed? He said yibs. $50. I just don't understand why I have to pay for it. I'm gonna hit okay at least. So then at least we can deliver that. And then maybe once we deliver it, we'll get a little fairy seedling thing. Oh, okay. So I see some plant sims out here again. And I'm gonna go over here and forage to see if we can get a little acorn to trade. So she's digging through dirt with her nails. And she's like, ooh, wee, this is a lot. I know, girly. So she acquired the natural living skill. I am seeing some pockets where I can't forage. Ugh, we got a tomato. Okay, wait a minute. While foraging, Monique found something bizarre. The corner of a large and expensive sofa buried with the protective waterproof wrapping peeking out from the soil. Why was it buried? And by who? Monique has no clue. But as the old saying goes, one Sim's buried luxury sofa is another Sim's foraged luxury sofa. A brand new Captain Rodrigo de Pablo couch can be found in Monique's household inventory. So we dug up a couch. But I can't find an acorn. And is it because she's lucky? Look at her, glowing with the little 4-leaf clover. I'm like, yeah, I guess. But what I'm looking for is an acorn. Can you help me out with an acorn? And every now and then when I click, it says, cannot forage on this ground. Try grass, dirt, or sand. We found a lily while foraging, and now she's coming over here to talk. Is this like a special plant? Nah, this just looks cool. I'm like, is there anything I can do? I feel like SpongeBob. Is there anyone here who can help me tie a knot? And I just saw a little fairy. Look at this. A little fairy flying around. I saw it transform at the corner of my eye. I don't know where you went off to. Oh, you're just floating around. The fact that some of these fairies are just wearing normal clothes is actually hilarious. Okay, we found a cherry. All of these things are not that helpful. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's go to Karen and let's deliver what we need for the fable. Deliver. Okay, this guy. The flying without the wings is also a choice. It says, fable completed. And so Jeffrey got sneaky and Nancy got cheeky. Their plans they both secretly smother. A password reset for the bank account's net was surely to foil the other. But they could not expect the login to get wrecked, and now neither could get any money. So instead of rapport, they're seemingly poor and nobody won, which is funny. A Starseed teleporter has been placed in Monique's household inventory, and a motion potion and randomized fruit seeds have been placed in Monique's inventory. Okay, wait. So the real question is, did we get the little fairy thing? No. We got some fairy dust. What is this? Fairy dust. I can't tell what this is. It's not letting me know. Oh, a lightning root seed. I mean, I guess, but that's not what I need. Is that still at work? Until when? Until 5, and it's 4. Okay, cool. So we've been playing hooky all day. What's in here? Oh, it's like a bathroom. Investigate fairy court documents. Learn Everdo history. Use the Mossville Fairy Hub esteemed toilet. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. We are getting kind of hungry. Wait a minute. Monique is lucky as hell. Okay, hold on. What a find. Monique found a buried cache of apothecary supplies with a note. Apothecary medicine saved my life. I bury this here for the next forager to find so it may heal them as well. How splendid. New apothecary ingredients can be found in Monique's inventory. An apothecary table can be found in Monique's household inventory. She found an apothecary table. Oh, but we did find an acorn. Okay, all I was trying to do was find an acorn so we can trade an item. So then we come back down to you. What's your name again? Zalay. And let's trade an item with Zalay. Monique, you have been doing very well with your luck, fam. And I don't know, I still don't understand the luck system and how we essentially worsen our luck. She found another pile of fairy dust too. Okay, so we're here to trade an item. Hey, okay, look, so acorn. So here's your acorn. What do I get? Monique is getting all up in her face. Here you go. Monique traded for an aura blossom seed. Is an aura blossom seed the same thing as what we need for the fairy thing? Hold on. Let me come back over here and ask you how to become a fairy. Yeah, we still need a fairy seedling. I mean, I guess we can order a fairy seedling off the computer according to this. Let me come over here and do some foraging real quick. Now, you'll notice with foraging, when I click on the grassy area, I can forage. But when I click on the area that's not grassy, like over here, it says cannot forage on this ground. Try grass, dirt, or sand. So I got my girl foraging. Try to find a fairy seedling. I wonder how rare it is. Oh yeah, I got her stressed out. Dad is home from work though. She found an onion. I'm gonna bring Malcolm here. Maybe he can come over here and swim. Bask in emotions. Ask to change emotional state. Ooh, ask Moondrop Springs how it's feeling. Yeah, come over here and ask how it's feeling. Okay, so we're about to ask the springs how it's feeling and then bask in emotions. Ooh, we got a little thing. I'm feeling energized. I feel like this happens every week. I start Mondays so tense. Then I realized I should be hyped. So many places to go, people to see. If only I was a sim and not a body of water, you know? When the Moondrop Springs is energized, Sims can bottle energized emotion potion. The Moondrop Springs have a mystical and moody essence indeed. This body of water seems to have more feelings than the average Sim. The emotion of the Moondrop Springs ebbs and flows. It consistently changes each day at noon and at midnight, except Saturdays when it is naturally happy all day. So basically I have my Sim over here like chatting it up with this fairy, trying to get this freaking fairy seedling. Meanwhile, Malcolm is over here standing at the bottom of the lake. Okay, I need you to get out of here. All right, go here, please. Okay, the lake is mystical, and we did bottle up some of the emotions. We got some energized potion from this, but I'm gonna have you come over here and forge. What else do you need to do? Oh, his thing reset, maybe because he became a plant sim. I'm just gonna have him forage for ingredients and stuff. So we've been talking with Nadia. Nadia, can you help me out, please? I really need a fairy seedling thing. Wait! Oh, I think we got it! It says, Monique has been gifted a fairy seedling. It has been placed in her inventory. Yes! Thank you, Nadia. Can I give you a hug? Because you're so kind. Friendly. Wait, I was gonna give you a hug. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, well, we did forge some food and stuff, so I'm gonna eat the apple. Look, we've reached level 2 of natural living skill, I think, from eating that apple. Let's eat the tomato. Wait, what the heck? What's going on with her skin? What is happening with her body? Oh, no. We got the greeny meanie ailment from contagious spread. Gardening creeps into Monique's thoughts like a vine. It just makes sense, and everything else makes her angry. Oh, and right when I wasn't sure what was going on, ailments. Monique has contracted an ailment. Ailments have various effects and can be a source of suffering or surprising strength. These can come from being very imbalanced, but ailments can also be contracted through contagious spread, like interacting with other Sims who have ailments, using a toilet away from Monique's home lot, or sometimes just waking up a little under the weather. The using the toilet away from your home lot is toxic. The Sims team is toxic. Ailments will pass naturally after some time, but Monique may wish to cure it sooner. Ailment cures and preventative elixirs can be crafted at an apothecary table. Visiting a naturopath or fairies have an ability to remove them as well. Try asking a fairy friend. All right, well, you're a fairy friend, aren't you? Sort of. Ask for help curing an ailment. You think you can help me out? Uh-oh. Okay, I see what happened here. It said Monique felt a little queasy earlier and hoped it was nothing, but now it's obvious she has a full-blown ailment. Maybe she didn't wash her hands enough, or maybe it was from that odd-looking sim she introduced herself to recently. Whatever the case, now Monique has to deal with it. Okay, here's what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate in a post-COVID world that we're getting just random ailments from just interacting with people. I don't know about that, Sims. Like I said, it feels toxic. And we have really good luck, so I'm still not sure how we ended up with this ailment. But I'm gonna ask my little friend here if you can hook me up. Y'all chit chat. Hey, can you hook me? Do you have the ability to get rid of ailments? Cause I'm feeling sick. Oh no. I haven't mastered that fairy ability, so I can't help you. You could try asking another fairy instead. All right. Well, technically our dad is a naturopath. So maybe, and I think he has the, be influenced by a fairy. Hold on. Who's coming over here to influence me? It looked like Tatiana. Okay, so at this point, I'm feeling kind of reckless. Let's come in here. Oh, let's dance with Haley. Haley's part of the Fairy Council. Her name is Haley Burleson. Hey, Haley. Meanwhile, I wanted to see what Tatiana was about to do, but I don't even see Tatiana. Oh, uh-oh. I don't know what just happened. Happy Fairy Influence. It says, the power of a fairy has influenced Malcolm Freeman's emotions. Okay, so I guess we're feeling better. All right, we're gonna have to go home soon. And then meanwhile, can I throw off somebody's balance real quick before I leave? Let me throw off Riley's balance. Hey, okay, so we tried to throw off Riley's balance. It didn't seem to work. But we did acquire Mischief Skill, so that's at least something. Okay, let's go back home. We got the seedling, but we also caught Greenie Meanie. So things are looking mixed. So y'all, of course I stopped recording right after she got the seed to become a fairy. So this is so unfortunate. I am going to figure this out and record again for everyone because that was so devastating. I cannot believe I wasn't recording. Now, I'm going to ask this fairy for a seedling to see if she can hook me up so I can show y'all again. Okay, great. I'm glad that worked out. Okay, this is like so typical. I literally don't know what button I pressed, but we did get another fairy seedling. So maybe we could actually have Malcolm become a fairy. I'm going to bring him here just so I can show y'all. Oh my God, you're still a plant sim? How long does this last? Oh my gosh, she's going to be a plant sim for the next 5 days. Well, how do I stop becoming a plant sim? Dang it, I think I need to talk to another plant sim to figure it out. There is a board over here. Does this board help us with anything? This Fable board? Can't believe this. He's going to be a plant sim for the next week. Oh, we got Spruce Almighty. We've got Glenn, Todd. Okay, well, that's the Fable board. Where are the plant sims when you need them? I'm thinking you can't become a plant sim and a fairy. Oh, she's cleansing in nature. Oh, wait a minute. It says, when fairies like Monique clean themselves, they leave behind little piles of fairy dust. These fairy dust piles can be collected and used for a variety of things, like enchanting plants or gnomes. Oh yeah, there's some fairy dust here. Yeah, she's not doing great. I'm just gonna cheat her need. Okay, so new plan, just so I can show you guys how the fairy thing actually works, because this is actually hilarious that I wasn't recording that when it was happening. I'm gonna see if I can turn this other sim into a fairy. Now, Monique has a seedling that I was hoping we could gift. Maybe we can place it in worlds and then I'll have the sim take it. Okay, great. Yeah, hold on. Uh-oh, now it says she doesn't own this item. No! What the heck? And there's no picking this up either. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the seedling thing is incredibly difficult, it seems. And it seems like you can't own the items. So I mean, I can try to ask this sim for a seedling, but I already know how this goes. Even though there's a perfectly good seedling right here. I don't understand. Just my luck, y'all. It's like just my luck. The fact that I wasn't recording the exact thing that we needed. I'm going to try to ask this sim for fairy seedling. But the fact that I'm doing all of this again, even though I literally have a fairy, is wild. No, she doesn't have one still. Okay, so I was able to acquire a fairy seedling. I don't know what the requirements are for this. I don't know if it's like random or what. RIP to the fairy seedling I already had. But let's come over here and let's plant it just so I can show you. Plant fairy seedling. That's all. I literally am only trying to show you what I literally did with Monique. This sim isn't even going to stay in this household. It's It's like it's typical. This is typical nonsense. Okay, so once you acquire a fairy seedling, you just need to plant it to summon Mother Nature. So it says Kiara is about to summon Mother Nature. She will bestow a temporary charm that allows Kiara to complete her fairy transformations. Should Kiara proceed? And then you say, okay. And so then we come over here, it plants. And I thought that maybe we needed some time before we get it. Oh, look at this little flower. But then it instantly brings up Mother Nature. Oh, look at her. She popped up again. Hi. And then all we do is we have a quick interaction. I haven't even done anything. Mother Nature's just like, hey. And then I drink the little thing and it says, you have been bestowed my special charm. Now you must seek my enchanted waters found in Everdew to complete your transformation. Once located, you can step into Moondrop Springs and receive your wings of flight. But hurry, this charm doesn't last long. And then we have this Into the Fold moodlet. While Mother Nature's charm is active, Kiara can make her way to Moondrop Springs to complete her metamorphosis. Okay, we also have the school calling. I'm gonna ignore that. Hopefully nothing happens. Okay, so we're already in Everdew, and so we need to just come into the water here. And then I think what I did last time was I just wade here. And then once we're in here, it says become a fairy. So we're gonna become a fairy. So then the sim goes around, looks, I guess, suspiciously, and starts bathing in the water. Ooh! And now she's flying around. I mean, it's pretty simple once you get the little seedling. It's getting the seedling that's a pain in the butt. Metamorphosis. Fairy life awaits. With wings aflutter and emotions swirling, Kiara has been welcomed into the Fae. Speaking of wings fluttering, Mother Nature thought those would fit Kiara's personality. But since beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Kiara is welcome to find something more fitting if she chooses. So then we can jump immediately into cast. And now we've got wings! And so you can see the wings just kind of like are on top of the clothes. And yeah, you can click on the wings and immediately change them. And then look, as a fairy, you have so many different wing options. Like you've got some butterfly options. I love these ones. These ones are like the dragonfly option. Like some kind of like creature beast wings. And all of these different colors. Like, ooh, look at this one too. This one looks like a pretty bug or something. So all of these different fairy wings, I just feel like are so lit. And look, these are even more options here. And then as they have told us, you can paint them. Each of these wings also have like different swatches on them. So you can pick different color swatches if you like. Some of these kind of glow. And then you can also decide that you don't want wings at all. So I'm gonna pick these night moth wings. And then it looks like you can randomize if you want to randomize the wings. I was trying to randomize the colors. So that's kind of fun. You can randomize the colors if you want. And then you can go directly into paint mode. You can change the opacity. I've got the mirror painting option on. So when I click and paint, it'll paint both sides at the same time, which is very helpful. And that's painting the back, but it doesn't affect the front. So if you want to turn it around and paint the front, you could have different things going on the front side as well. And then you can also turn off that mirror painting option. And then if you want to add like something special on one side and not the other, or have like an asymmetrical thing going on, you can totally do that. And look at their little faces. They kind of like tuck their arms up so you can kind of play with and paint their wings. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Honestly, when they announced that we were going to get fairies, I was not convinced. Honestly, y'all, I was just kind of like, okay, I mean, that's nice, but I didn't really play with fairies before. But these wings and stuff, these are just so cute. And I feel like this is like such a fun little thing that we can now explore. And you know what? I'm going to say that I kind of ruined the wings with those little stamps. So I'm just going to clear everything. And now look, we can get rid of it. And then once you exit the wing paint mode, that's it. And then I could also go in and give my sim, I guess, some of the glowing tattoos and stuff. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, yes. Glowing tattoos. Let me do like an orange one. Ooh, yeah. Now there is a fairy form and like a non-fairy form, which it doesn't seem like you can actually edit that when you go into the create a sim right after your sim turns into a fairy. So that I'll want to investigate some more. But thank you, Kiara, for the little quick side mission tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and remove you from the household and go over to my actual sim who I've been playing with, who is, like I said, now a fairy. Ooh, I can click and go to school. No. Maybe actually she should go to school because I don't know what truancy means without high school years. With high school years, you can just drop out. I don't know if that's a thing without it. Let me send her to school and then we'll rejoin them. Okay, so Monique is back from school. Now, the one thing I will say is, can we have like a fairy form and a not fairy form, please? Let's go in and let's change sim. Okay, so this is Monique's fairy form. And then this is her not fairy form. So I'm going to unlink these and let's jump into the fairy form specifically. So when we're in the fairy form, I think I want to change what we're wearing. Okay, I think I'd like to update our look to this little outfit here. And I also think I want some of them glowing tattoos. Ooh, look. Yeah, these ones glow. And it looks like these are only available when you are a fairy. So I'm glad we came back to this. Now, without businesses and hobbies, I can't layer these. So unfortunately, she doesn't have her flower tattoo. But as soon as I get that cross-pack compatibility, we're gonna be layering these tattoos. Yeah, this is lit. And then we can even do like a fun floral face tattoo. That's super fancy. And then wait, I wanna add, instead of this necklace, I wanna use that new crystal collar. And I wanna use that iridescent color swatch. Yeah, there's a lot of little things. I mean, honestly, this is pretty dramatic, a pretty dramatic look. And that, because this is the first time I'm doing this, I'm embracing this. This isn't necessarily how I think I'm gonna do fairies all the time, but this is fun for now. And then for her fairy wings, I think I will change these. Oh, these ones are pretty dope, actually. Yeah, oh, I like these with like the shimmery bottom. I think I'm gonna get rid of the glowing face tattoo though. Oh, for some reason I got rid of all her makeup. Or maybe I got rid of her makeup earlier and I didn't realize it. Okay, no, yeah, this is it. This is the vibe. So I have these fun tattoos when she's a fairy. And that makeup, actually for sleepwear, maybe she can get rid of it. Yeah, this is the vibe. This is the vibe for sure. Okay. And I'm gonna hit done. She was a fairy, yeah. Okay, go ahead and splash in the water. Look how good she looks! With her little glow-in-the-dark tattoos, this little miniature. Honestly, this is ridiculous. This in general is ridiculous, and I love that for us. Somebody was at the door. Who are you? Oh, right. Overman, I'm gonna ignore you. We can also shrink and play with the cabinets. Oh, look, we're leaving fairy dust everywhere. I'm gonna collect that. Okay, so now we're playing with the cabinet. Can you play with the fridge? Oh yeah, you can play with the fridge too. So basically you shrink and I guess you disappear and like the item shakes. It reminds me of something else that we have in The Sims. I can't remember right now though. Ooh, she's almost at her first ability point. So I'm wondering if playing with all these different things is helping with that. Also, you know what else we need? We need a fairy home. Not exactly sure where to find that though. Is that under activities and skills? I see the apothecary stall. Oh, here we go. Arbor Abode Fairy Home. Okay, we're gonna put it out here. Does this come in other swatches? Ooh, it does. Okay, so I think I'll use the little pink one. That's kind of cute. Also, their voice is getting really high while they're like shrinking and playing with stuff is really funny. Oh wait, she found a blackberry while doing that too. Okay, so now she's playing in the refrigerator. Meanwhile, Malcolm is back. He's back and he needs fun. Maybe I'll just have him take a speedy shower for some water need. And now that Monique is out, let's go over here. Can we we could throw a dance party. Ooh, with Eric. Yeah, okay, yeah. Eric was over here a second ago. Now, one of our aspiration requirements is throw 3 fairy dance parties at a fairy home. So we're about to come in here and throw a little fairy party. Okay, Eric's over here. Okay, the music is bumping. I guess the next fairy that shows up, we need to invite them to the fairy dance party. So this is just bumping with some music. Oh, you can also rename the fairy home. We're gonna call it Monique's Spot or Monique's Place. It says fairy homes provide a cozy spot to rest and wash up. Fairy dust accumulates as fairies occupy them, collected for enchanting plants and gnomes. Okay, so fairy dust will accumulate here. Okay, so then Monique came out and she looks a little aggravated. We can also regenerate our emotional force with the fairy home. Whoa, which I think we need. Hold on, let me try to regenerate emotional force. How much does this do? Okay, so it goes up a lot while we're doing this. So Monique just flew inside and now we're regenerating our emotional force. It kind of reminds me of like when the vampires go in the coffin. This is the fairy coffin, except for it's a little fairy house. Oh, and we did earn an ability point. So this is the fairy ability tree. There's manipulation, emotion, nature, and customization. We can cure or apply an ailment. Monique gains the power to cure or inflict ailments on other Sims, make someone's day, or ruin it. Ability cost is low on that one. Sway another's emotion. Monique can choose to directly apply moodlets to other Sims. Nurture, nature, or enchant a plant. Through Monique's magic, plants become watered with no weeds or bugs, while animals are cured of any illness and become very happy. And then Monique can directly enchant any plant until the enchantment wears off. Oh, Monique can directly enchant any plant. Until the enchantment wears off, the plant grows faster and stays fully watered, weeded, and has no bugs. And then we also have the ability to gain some emotional force from friendly, romantic, or funny socials, or gain it from mischief and mean socials. But I want to do this cure and apply an ailment because our dad is a naturopath, and part of his aspiration is to cure 2 more Sims. And so we could inflict some Sims with some ailments. Okay, so we have recharged our emotional force. It is time to hit the town, baby! So we are here at this museum. There's a plant Sim. So let's go revitalize Anton's needs. I don't know. He's kind of bored. Meanwhile, Monique is not bored at all. She might be a little tired, but is there anything we can interact with? What about this trash can? Shrink and play with the trash can, baby! Okay, so Monique is over here deciding that she's gonna play in the trash. And then Malcolm is talking to other plant Sims. Give unsolicited plant care advice, sure. Oh, Nancy's here. Oh, we crafted the simoleon fever cure. So maybe Monique can introduce herself. Oh no, we can apply an ailment. We don't even have to introduce ourselves. Okay, we're gonna apply the ailment. We're gonna apply the simoleon fever because he already has that cure. Okay, so she just applied simoleon fever to Nancy. Did it work? If so, oh, it did. Wait, it did work. So now look at Nancy, covered in simoleons. We're gonna do a friendly introduction. This feels like a Ponzi scheme. Wait, Nancy's leaving. Hold on, Nancy. Hold on. Let me reset you. You think you're leaving, but I gotta do a friendly interaction so I can cure you. Okay, so Monique's just like flying in there doing I don't even know what. I'm gonna go ahead and give Malcolm some of these ingredients just in case he needs them for whatever he's doing. But then Malcolm, oh no, yeah, see, Nancy's trying to leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her this elixir, simoleon fever cure. She thinks she's trying to leave, but no, I need you to stay. Okay, so I think this counts. Give a cure or elixir to 3 other Sims. Okay, yeah, cool. It counted. Sweet. Now, is there like an apothecary table just out in the world? I feel like there should be. Ooh, what's this? This little shack. Oh, we can buy fish. It says read captain's quarters policies. There's something out here. This is a cute little town square. Oh, what's this? Oh, we can shop for groceries. Oh my gosh, we're so close to being able to just build and run our own grocery stores. I do not understand. Oh, there's a business that opens at 8 and closes at 7 here. And then we can read statue. There's a few different things going on down here. We've got some lots. The set dressing also looks really good in general. Like the world looks like pretty compact and cute. There's like boats out here. This is a cool little place, honestly. I like this like town area. Although I was hoping that there would just be an apothecary table out here. I just assumed. I had no idea. But this looks really good. He's down here reading the policies. Did you learn anything? It says, Captain's Quarters prioritizes supplying Innisgreen with top-tier fish. To support the mission, any sim who chooses to sell fish at Captain Quarters will receive extra simoleons as a thank you for selling great or excellent quality fish. Okay, cool. So if we catch fish, we can sell them here. That's good to know. Okay, so I've come back home so that we can craft some more... Wait, discard in progress elixir. No! We can't continue it? Dang it. Okay, so Monique is actually going to go to sleep in the fairy home. She did that autonomously, so that's actually hilarious. Okay, so we had to discard this elixir, unfortunately, but I did not actually want to do that. But let's craft some things. We can craft a sonic sinuses cure. Is this fun for him? Okay, yes, it is, because he does like the apothecary skill. I make sure that he liked it when I made him and create a sim. So crafting elixirs and stuff is actually fun, so that's good. So he crafts sonic sinuses, and now he can't craft anything else. He needs more things. So can you study apothecary cures? Is that fun? Not really. Okay, so let's just start foraging. I wonder if foraging is fun. Nope. But we can craft the luck magnet cure, so let's just do that. Okay, so he was able to craft another cure. We have luck magnet and sonic sinuses. So all we need to do is get someone else with the sonic sinuses, and I think we're good. Meanwhile, Monique is up. she's had pretty good balance and good luck this whole time. I'm not exactly sure. I guess being in a bad mood puts you in more of like a frequent imbalance situation. Oh, that's kind of funny. Her like wings go away. I just saw that. Okay, now I just want to see if we can do some fairy stuff just like elsewhere. So let's go to Desert Bloom Park, and Malcolm is feeling a little hungry. But at this point, I'm just gonna see, oh yeah, look, we can forage. So there's one thing. When you go to different places, you can do some foraging. Oh, we can forage together. That's fun. So we can both do foraging at the same time. Oh, I wonder if that's like a club activity. So you can have like a little natural living club or like a little natural living business maybe. Okay, so I just have him continuing to forage until we get some more Sims to sicken and then cure. For Monique, I feel like, is there anything else we can do for our fairy abilities? Like I'm clicking on the jungle gym, we can't interact with it. What about this pond? No, we can go fishing. I don't want to fish. I want to like, I don't know, do some fairy playing around. I don't know. There's somebody here. Maybe we can come over here and detect emotion. Okay, so we're detecting the Sim's emotion. Okay. I'm gonna apply an ailment. We have, oh shoot, sonic sinuses. Yeah, we have the sonic sinuses cure. So we're gonna apply sonic sinuses to this Sim. Now, did it work? Oh, yep, it did. She's covered in little dots and she does not look good. Ugh. Now I could use my powers to cure the ailment, but I'm just gonna get out of here. Hey, Dad, you think you can help her out, please? Okay, he's over here doing sit-ups, so there's that. But I need him to come over here and sell this elixir. Now, there is no actually selling. I think you have to use the table for that. But let's go over here and let's talk to her. Hi. Hello. Let me give you this sonic sinuses cure. Yes, I know. That fairy came over here and made you sick, right? Ugh, I don't know what's up with fairies these days. Am I right? But does that make you feel better? Okay, so we've completed that level of our aspiration. I guess I'll do a few more foraging before we go to work and school respectively. We found an alcron. What the heck is an alcron? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, also Malcolm needs some water. Can we, why is it saying travel? How come I can't get in the water? This is concerning. What about the pond over here? Maybe if I look for frogs? Okay, we're gonna go to work. Monique's gonna go to school and we'll check in at the end of the day. I will say Monique is at school and her emotional force was going really bad, but maybe because she was at school, it popped back up. Okay, so she's feeling very angry. Oh, and now she has the greeny meanie ailment. Now why is the principal calling? Oh, actually I don't know. Now can you cure yourself? No, but I can conceal my fairy form. Okay, yeah. So now we're not a fairy anymore, but can we still go in the fairy house? Yeah, let's go inside and regenerate our emotional force. Oh gosh, she's got the greeny meanie ailment yet again. Okay, I'm hoping that we get promoted at work, but I don't know. Because he's feeling very uncomfortable. Oh, Monique at some point got out of the fairy house and now she's on the computer. Well, can we get promoted? Okay, so we did not get promoted. Oh, but is she like taking a bath in here? Yeah, she's taking a bath inside the little fairy house. So there's these little bubbles coming off of it. That's actually too cute. I'm gonna have Malcolm take a shower. His fun is really low and he's also very tired. So I might also just cheat his need. There just comes a point where I'm like, I'm just trying to explore the pack, you know? I ain't even trying to be bogged down by all these needs and whatnot. Okay, so we need to craft another greeny meanie ailment cure, which, what do we need for this? Basil and aura petal. So let's purchase those ingredients. Basil, aura petal. And then we're gonna craft the greeny meanie cure for our kid who keeps catching that. I don't know what's going on. So I have him speed crafting this. Oh, there's a fairy here. Teen? Young adult. Dang it. Oh, someone wants to come over. Yeah, sure. Let me invite in all the fairies. Oh, you know what? After we get the cure, maybe we could have a little fairy dance party. Hi, yes, hi. Let me hear your tales. Thanks for coming. Did you finish? Okay, cool. Okay, Malcolm is gonna go ahead and give the greeny meanie cure because she's doing the most. Okay, and why did she go upstairs? Who told you to go upstairs? Gosh, okay, here. All right, so now she's taking it. Look at her covered in these vines. It's so spooky. But she's feeling so much better. She's actually feeling very playful, which is a little concerning. Let's come over here. Let's have a little fairy dance party. Throw a dance party with Zalea, I guess. Okay, one other thing I want to see is about these plants. Oh no! Is this wilted? Because I haven't been paying attention to it? Oh god. Okay, so let's come down here and let's maintain. I feel like I had another plant too. I'm not sure if you're doing okay either. Yeah, we're gonna have to maintain these plants, maintain these plants. Okay, so we've acquired the gardening skill now. Okay, yeah. That was definitely wilted. Whoops. My bad. I almost feel like the little wilted visual is not dramatic enough because I can ignore it. Okay, cool. Yeah, both of these are now taken care of. Now, it says I can plant. So let me see if I can, what can I plant? Ooh, Aura Blossom, Blackberry, Lightning Roots, and Parsley. So it seems like we can plant anything in those pots. Okay, let me get rid, can you move this? Okay, Aura Blossom Seed. Aura Blossom Seeds are rare discoveries with mysterious origins, believed to have originated in Everdew during the creation of Moondrop Springs by Mother Nature. Let's plant this. If maybe we can get some more of those little aura petals if we plant this in here. Okay, so we put it in there, we covered it up, and now let's water it. Okay, I need you to, he keeps popping up with these leaves, it's freaking me out. I haven't really played with plant sims before, so this is this is something else to me. Oh look, fertilizer depleted, water good. Oh, interesting. I think they updated the UI for this so we can see better. Oh wait, I think we have the same wings as this fairy. Let me throw another dance party. Oh, Elric, where are you? Oh, Elric may already be in here actually. So we have 2 out of 3 dance parties. Dance with fairies. Wait, Malcolm just came out here to dance. He can't get inside, but he can just like join the vibes outside. That's actually really cute. This is so much fun. Okay, y'all, so that will be it for this video. Just kind of taking a high-level peek at everything that's coming with the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack. I don't even know if I've scratched the surface of all the different gameplay, all the different casts, all the different build buy that comes with this pack. Oh, look. Okay, she popped out. Having a great time. So for first impressions, because that's what this video was, just first impressions, not a full recommendation, not necessarily a full review, I would say that this pack is really, really cute. If you like occult sims, I feel like you're gonna love fairies. We have the fairy skill tree. Fairies are silly and fun, and the interactions with emotions feels different enough from other occults to make this worthwhile, while also having like fun different things that you can do. The fact that we have the ailments now and we can use a non-magical way of interacting with ailments with the apothecary skill, but then fairies specifically have the skill to cure and also impart ailments. I just think that's interesting. I didn't even get to explore all the different ways that fairies can interact with plants. I played with plant sims for maybe the first time ever. I am a little bit disappointed that there doesn't seem to be like a true plant sim sort of skill tree update. I don't think there's that's coming with this pack, so that's a little bit unfortunate. It seems like a lot of the skill tree and creativity was more so focused on fairies. The natural living skill is interesting. It seems like you can forage and play with that skill anywhere in the world, and how that mixes with the apothecary skill, I'm so excited to explore in depth. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have more videos coming exploring this pack more in depth, specifically looking further into the career, looking further into the fairy skill tree, and having a full cast showcase and build buy showcase. And I'm also hoping to make a video where I actually just and I'm also hoping to just make a video reviewing this pack and determining how in-depth I think the gameplay and everything is with this pack. I think there's more to explore in this pack than I would have initially thought based on the reveal trailer. After getting the blog post, looking at the listing on EA, I do feel like, I think my main takeaway for my first impression is if you are interested in fairies, you definitely should consider this pack. If you are not interested in fairies, I'm not sure if there's as much for you, but I do think that the natural living skill and the apothecary skill has a lot of potential for unlocking different gameplay and different things that you can do without fairies specifically. I will be making more videos exploring this pack in depth, but I definitely wanted to get into the game and just start playing and poking around and seeing some of the initial things we can do and how easy and difficult it is to get started with the gameplay in this pack. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and turn on the post notifications so you know when my next video goes up. I go live weekly on this channel and I will be going live exploring this pack, so you're going to want to be subscribed for that. And if you're interested in purchasing this pack and you want to support me as a creator, please use my creator code vstreetlove at checkout when you purchase the pack on the Sims 4 website or the EA app. When you use my code, I get a small commission. It's an affiliate sale at no extra cost to you. It is not a discount. I don't know why that is, but it is, again, a way to support me as a creator. And if you don't want to use my code because you're a hater and a weirdo and you're not so sure about me yet, please consider using somebody's creator code. A lot of your favorite creators have a creator code that you can use. So all I ask for is that when you go to checkout on the EA app or the website, that promo box is not empty. Please use vstreetlove. But if you don't want to use vstreetlove for some reason, use another creator's code, please. Anyway, that's all I have for now. You can check out the other videos I have on my channel here. And until next time, y'all, dag.